Marvel is facing a tough situation with Jonathan Majors, who plays Kang the Conqueror, heading to trial for domestic violence. With Avengers: The Kang Dynasty on the horizon, there's talk about swapping the actor due to legal issues. Some suggest replacing Kang with Doctor Doom, but this could disrupt the established story. Marvel has successfully introduced villains without much build-up before, like Loki. If they decide to replace Kang, they could gradually introduce a new villain in standalone projects, bringing them together in the next Avengers movie. This way, the audience gets to know the new threat before the big clash. But Marvel needs to be careful, considering the current instability in the MCU due to various factors. The multiverse saga lacks a clear narrative, and Kang is the constant threat. Changing Kang's role might affect the quality and vision of the MCU. While Loki Season 2 isn't directly setting up Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, it explores Kang's variants and their impact on the multiverse. Marvel must balance strengthening Kang's story with the possibility of introducing a new villain. If they do introduce another antagonist, it should complement Kang rather than overshadow him. Marvel has a dilemma with Kang the Conqueror, and the decision to replace him or not carries risks. They have a chance to carefully craft the story, building up Kang while potentially introducing a new threat. The challenge is to maintain coherence in the MCU's overall storyline and satisfy fans eagerly waiting for Kang-centric Avengers movies. The finale of Loki Season 2 presents a profound shift in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Loki, with his newfound understanding of his purpose, takes a bold step to alter the course of the multiverse. The episode unfolds with Loki attempting to manipulate time, driven by the belief that stopping the destruction of the sacred timeline is crucial. His pursuit leads him to gain an extensive knowledge of theoretical physics, emphasizing his determination to change the predetermined outcomes. However, as Loki confronts He Who Remains, the architect of the TVA and the sacred timeline, he learns that the impending choices are limited. The options presented are stark: either kill Sylvie to prevent the multiversal war, or destroy the sacred timeline, triggering chaos across the multiverse. Loki grapples with the burden of these choices and, in a surprising twist, decides on a third option. Rejecting the prescribed narrative, Loki chooses to destroy the sacred timeline himself. This act involves using his magical abilities to gather the shattered timelines and forge a new representation of the multiverse, the World Tree Yggdrasil. In this moment, Loki transcends his role and embraces the title of Loki, the God of Stories. He takes a seat on the throne, acknowledging his glorious purpose, not in ruling, but in reshaping the fate of the multiverse. The significance of this decision extends beyond Loki's evolution. It challenges the traditional concept of time and destiny within the MCU. The TVA's control over the sacred timeline, depicted as a flat circle, is dismantled. Instead, Loki introduces a dynamic, interwoven structure, a representation of free will and the natural course of events. The consequences of Loki's actions are far-reaching. While the multiverse is not entirely saved, it undergoes a fundamental transformation. The power dynamics shift, and Loki emerges as one of the most powerful characters in the MCU. This self-actualization adds complexity to his character, setting the stage for his future interactions and challenges. The episode leaves intriguing threads for the MCU's future, hinting at continued monitoring of King versions and references to the quantum realm's disturbance. The multiverse remains in flux, and Loki's choices open the door for unforeseen developments, especially as the narrative progresses toward Avengers 5 and the speculated Avengers Secret Wars. This narrative twist showcases Marvel's willingness to take risks and introduces a level of unpredictability in its storytelling. The balance between order and chaos in the multiverse is now in flux, and the implications of Loki's actions will likely reverberate through future MCU projects. Loki's pivotal decisions, another wave of anticipation sweeps across fans for the integration of beloved mutants. Since Disney's acquisition of Fox in late 2019, eager fans have been awaiting the arrival of mutants into the MCU, not just the heroes but also the villains. Furthermore, rumors about Juggernaut making a comeback in his own movie. If you don't know, Juggernaut is a super strong character in the X-Men world since the 1960s, known for battling heroes like Spider-Man and the Hulk. People are curious about a Juggernaut origin movie, hoping it stays true to the comics. Juggernaut's story involves things like demonic possession and a powerful gem, making him a complex character. The challenge for the movie is to capture these details right, avoiding problems like what happened with X-Men: The Last Stand. In past movies, Juggernaut showed up in X-Men: The Last Stand and Deadpool 2, becoming an iconic bad guy. Despite being a criminal, he had a surprising sense of honor, making him interesting. Juggernaut's powers are a big deal. Super strength, nearly invincible, fast, and great stamina. His special helmet stops mind control, which is handy in the mutant world. Fans are super excited about Juggernaut's return, especially with rumors that Ryan Reynolds might be back as him in Deadpool 3. Reynolds added humor to the character, making it even more fun. Marvel fans can't wait for Juggernaut's comeback, and there's a rumor that he might be in the next Captain America movie in MCU Phase 5 or Phase 6. The idea of Juggernaut's return also connects to SITAC, an ancient force in Marvel's Fear Itself event. This suggests Colossus might become the new Juggernaut, creating an intense version of the character. After years of anticipation, the long-awaited Spawn reboot is finally underway, with Blumhouse bringing Jamie Foxx into the spotlight as the iconic character. Spawn, introduced in 1992's Spawn No. 1 from Image Comics by creator Todd McFarlane, stands as a prominent figure outside the Marvel and DC universes. Despite previous adaptations, including an animated TV series and a live-action movie starring Michael J. White as Al Simmons or Spawn, which garnered a cult following despite limited commercial success, interest in the franchise has endured. Now, Todd McFarlane is collaborating with Blumhouse to breathe new life into Spawn, with Jamie Foxx taking on the lead role. This reboot marks a significant development in what has been one of the most prolonged journeys for a comic book movie in history. Despite intermittent updates since Blumhouse confirmed the project in 2017, Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, has remained deeply involved. In a recent update in September 2023, McFarlane revealed that a nearly completed script for Spawn was in the works before the WGA strikes began, indicating significant progress in the movie's development. Producer Jason Blum reassured fans on October 2, 2023 that the highly anticipated Spawn movie was still on track for its planned release in 2025. The spotlight is now on Jamie Foxx, the accomplished actor renowned for his roles in hits like Django Unchained and Ray, as he takes on the role of Al Simmons or Spawn. While further casting details, particularly regarding the character Violator, are yet to be unveiled, McFarlane has hinted at the inclusion of additional A-list actors alongside Foxx, sparking curiosity among fans about the complete cast lineup. While McFarlane is not directing the Spawn reboot, his creative input, along with producer Jason Blum, remains integral to the project. Screenwriting duties are in the capable hands of Scott Silver, Malcolm Spellman, and Matthew Mixon. Although McFarlane was initially reported to direct, he stepped back from the role, making room for a yet-to-be-announced director to guide the film to its highly anticipated debut. Details about the storyline of the Spawn reboot have remained relatively scarce, but it has been confirmed that the film will carry an R rating. It's widely anticipated that the movie will follow the original origin story of Spawn as depicted in Todd McFarlane's early comics. The narrative echoes the events portrayed in the 1997 live-action Spawn film, where Michael J. White played Al Simmons, a character now portrayed by Jamie Foxx in the reboot. And that's that for today's video, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. And your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.